Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Today we're going to do Libra for June. June Libra. I've already shuffled and prayed over my cards, all three decks. Libra for June. Libra. 7 cups. Okay. My, what do we have here? Okay. So many options. You feel like you feel like you can choose anything. Okay, but you're counseled to use temperance. Find the middle way that leads through the mountain pass to success. The Knight of Wands, charging in. Action, pure action. He's not necessarily thinking about it a whole bunch. The Magician, manifesting whatever you wish. Walking away, disaster, judgment, disaster and judgment. Something, a new offer, and a decision. Oh boy, this is a busy month for you. It's going to be a busy month for you, Libra. Okay, so I see you torn not between two things. Here you're torn between two things, but you're kind of, this 7 cups can be a card of not being realistic. Okay, and that's my feeling of what's really going on here. You're not being realistic. And if you're really not realistic enough and you don't value what you have and you kind of walk away from it, this can be a real disaster. Okay, and you're going to find out pretty quickly that this really didn't work out, but God's mercies renew and you'll be given a new opportunity, and like a fool, it looks like you're going to sit there and not grab it again. Okay, so this month is all about opportunities and pondering your opportunities, and you're counseled to take a middle way. Let's see what else we get here. We've got a long way to go before we're done here. Man and cup overflowing. Okay, man is an honest man. He's a man without guile. He's going to take direct action. He's a good man. Okay, 10 hearts, cup overflowing. This is the most emotional card. Joy. Okay, very fulfilling. So a man may bring you joy. This is 23, 6 clubs. A man in your deeply rooted situation may be offering you something wonderful. He's not trying to trick you. But you feel like you have just so many options. That's not really how life works, okay? You don't have so many options. You may just feel that you have so many options. Okay, the really good option is the one that this man is offering you. And you know him well and you can trust him. Okay, so focus. Okay, and the next card, what's crossing, is temperance. And you're being counseled to be temperate, to take the middle way. Don't push all your chips into the center of the table. Don't take the big risk. Don't roll the dice. Take the middle way. Maybe take the safest path through the center of the mountains that leads to success. This guy, he's a good guy. He's not trying to trick you. Oh my. Okay, so with temperance, we have incubus succubus, which is a bad relationship, very selfish, and can be drugs and addiction. Nine spades is no and full stop. And this is 15, four clubs. Activities with the wrong person lead to disaster. Okay, so one of your options, obviously, is there are people talking in your ear who are telling you things that are just simply not true. Okay, and they don't have your best interests at heart. Their interests are selfish. Okay, and you need to look very objectively at the situation and take the middle road. There's literally a path here from your emotions leading right through the center of this mountain, right through the mountain pass, and right there is the crown. This is an angel. Okay, so think it through. Take the middle way. Don't listen to making the wrong move here is really going to lead to disaster. This is a disaster, and this is judgment. Your judgment can lead to disaster. So you need to be kind of careful. You may have a lot of options. Okay, it looks like you're being faced with a whole bunch of options. There's someone good here who's offering you a wonderful option which you should take, and there's someone bad here who's offering you an option that if you take the bad option, the foolish option, it will lead to full stop and disaster. Okay, so we live in a world of polarities, and all spirits are not good spirits. All people are not good people. Some people are very selfish. Some people couldn't care less about you, no matter what they say. And some people really want to hurt you. And you can tell who they are by their actions. Okay, the Knight of Wands, charging in. Home and Trinity. Home is about the people closest to you. Trinity is Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Three working together perfectly in perfect unity. Okay, so there are people close to you in your life who are really working for your best interests. Okay, and this adds 7, which is 2 clubs. They're joined to you, and these are true friends. Don't go charging in. Listen to the people who care about you in your life. Listen to them. And if they're saying, this is a bad person, this is a bad woman, this is a bad man, don't listen to them. Listen to this guy. Listen to the people closest in your life. Okay, here's the magician. The magician is a manifester. The magician manifests what he will. It's male energy. It's active. As above, so below. Okay, and we are all manifestors in our life. We are spiritual beings walking through the physical plane, temporarily in the physical plane. Okay, so that's kind of true of all of us. All right, and we're manifested here in the physical plane. Eight diamonds is all material things, cornucopia. So manifesting all things in the material plane. Angel can be a child, or can be a well-intentioned person without guile. 11 and 8 is 19, 5 clubs. Crossroads, decisions, manifesting everything through your decisions. And this can also be guides, okay, angels watching over you. Okay, so you really have a choice here between someone who's trying to be helpful to you, someone who's really just being selfish and will lead you down the wrong path. You need to discern between them. You are the manifester. You have the power to manifest everything in your life. And you need to figure out who the angel is, who the right person is. And it's this King of Hearts. Okay, and there are good people in your life who are steering you in the right direction, and you need to listen to them. Like if you're very young, okay, young people think they know everything. You definitely don't. Older people, we've been there, and things are really not that different than they used to be. There's just a few unimportant technologies that are utilized now. But people are not wiser when they're young. Just because they're born in this age does not make them wiser. Okay, eight cups is walking away from it all. You're thinking of walking away from it all. Mercury and handcuffs. Committed to talking and action. Committed to walking away from all this very quickly. Don't make a hasty decision to walk away from what you have and what you've earned. Don't make a hasty decision. Okay, and this shows clearly that you are thinking, this is on your mind. You are thinking about just walking away. And it's going to happen just very fast. You may leave in the middle of the night. Okay, with this negative person, eloping, just leaving in the middle of the night, going and just trying something completely new. That's probably not your best option, because one of these options leads to disaster. 10 swords is, the tens are completion and ending. 10 swords is like a terrible ending. And betrayal. This person, this selfish person, if you listen to them, will betray you. Okay, and maybe worse. So with the 10 swords, with this terrible betrayal, we have actions and scapegoat. 8 spades is the illness. It is the illness card. It's being blamed for everything. It's a bad reputation. It's having illness. It could be, with the justice card, this could indicate you end up being arrested or incarcerated and sent away. Scapegoat can be sent away, removed from the people for a time. Okay, that could literally be incarceration. Okay, so following this wrong person, thinking you have all these options, following up with this wrong person could really be a terrible result. Okay, actions that lead to just disaster and being removed from society. Okay, so it is a definite possibility for some of you that you could end up incarcerated if you run with the wrong person. Okay, so you're being counseled to be temperate. Be temperate. Okay, listen to those closer to you. You do have the ability to manifest your will. You do. Okay, but I don't see walking away from it, just walking away, leaving in the middle of the night, and going off and doing your own thing. I don't think this is the right choice for you. I think this is the wrong choice. Okay, so here we have justice. A disaster and justice. Jacob's ladder is step by step by step. Jacob's ladder goes all the way up into heaven, comes all the way from heaven down to earth, and cross. Permanent. 12, 3 spades, conflict. You may be judged, and this may affect the rest of your life and be a problem for you the rest of your life. Okay, so for some of you, I definitely see that you going the wrong direction and just running off and doing something crazy. Some of you will end up making a mistake that will affect you your entire life. Okay, that's literally what that says. That's step by step throughout your entire life. Cross is the forever card. 7s recycle endlessly and they never end. Okay, so this act of justice could affect you for your whole life. Okay, and here we have the Knight of Cups. After all these terrible mistakes, you have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so someone coming and offering you a beautiful gift. He's looking into the future. This is a beautiful gift, moving beautifully into the future. Karmic relationship is someone you know well. Family, friends, people close to you. Ace of spades, straight razor, a 1. It happens one time. 7, 2 clubs. It's a contract. He's offering you This person is offering you something very good and you know them already. Take it. Okay? Don't sit there and think about it. Don't think about it too much. This is you thinking about it. Okay, so overwhelmingly in this spread, there's too much thinking about it. You think you have so many options, but you don't. There's good options and there's bad options. And like, I'm a chess player, and on a chessboard, there are literally like a million possible combinations. Okay, but there's something called correct chess. Correct play. It's just simply called correct play. That's shorthand. Okay, out of those million moves, there's a best move. And correct play is making that really excellent, strong move every time. Because a really good player, playing against a really good player, the smaller the weakness, even if you make a good move, if it's not the best move, correct play, that person will beat you. Because they'll see the weakness. And that weakness, it may take 10 moves to exploit that tiny weakness. Okay, but that's what it is to be a really good player. So I really see you faced with a good move and a really bad move. And the bad move leads to disaster and possible jail time. Okay, here we are at a decision point. You end with another decision. Let's see what we get here. Big change in your foundation. Okay, so after this good offer, you're faced with another decision that can change everything for your foundation. And 4 is Ace of Spades, straight razor. Okay, so just with one decision, it can change everything and reestablish a firm foundation for you. Okay. So, let's recap, and then I'm going to throw the last 2 cards. What I see here is you feel that you have just, that the world is your oyster at this point, and you feel that you just have so many options. Okay, but there's a good person offering you something that is obviously really, really good. And you know him well, 6 clubs. You know this person well. You need to take this. And there's some bad people, a bad person or bad people, offering you something that is going to lead to disaster. And you're being counseled to be temperate. Take the middle road. Take the safer option. Okay, take the safer option. Take the option that you know is going to pay off with the person that you trust. Don't go crazy. Okay, don't be running off with somebody that you don't know very well. Don't go charging in. Okay, and home is people you do know well and working together, committed. This bad person counseling you to do really stupid things that could lead to disaster, you may actually know them well. So you have to be careful. You have to be discerning about who's who. But there is someone in your life that it's quite obvious there's a very good decision for you available. This is a time of decision for you. Okay, and then there's a really bad person who's going to lead you to disaster. And with a little bit of thinking, it should be clear to you. Okay, you are the manifester of everything in your life. Okay, and here's a good intention person. Everything is based on the relationships of these people. Follow the good person. Go with the good person that you really trust. Here, on your mind, you're thinking about walking away, and it can happen. You're just going to leave in the middle of the night. You're not going to tell anybody. It's just, you're gone. And it's very fast. This is a terrible decision. This leads to disaster, and for some of you, actual imprisonment. The scapegoat is cast out and removed from society, literally. That's what this card means. Okay, so if you go running off and leaving in the middle of the night and doing something really foolish, you're not a cat. You don't have 9 lives. It might turn out really bad. You might actually end up in prison, and it could affect your permanent situation. So choose wisely. After all this trouble, if you choose to go through all this trouble, someone you know well is going to offer you another offer, and you know them. Just take it. Okay, they're a good person. Don't vacillate. Don't, you're Libra, don't be weighing everything. This is a perfect Libra card, this Two Swords. With a single decision, it reestablishes you very firmly in your foundation again. Okay, so this spread is overwhelmingly saying to me, go with people that you trust. Okay, you don't have as many options as you think you do. There's only like really one or maybe two clearly good options, and you need to go with someone you trust and take the good option. Life is not so wide open, it would be just too difficult. Okay, the shoemaker's son becomes a shoemaker. And what's wrong with that? Okay, house and living room. Okay, house is home. It's like the home card. These are the people closest to you. Home, the house. Stay close to home. And even so close, the people closest to you in the living room. Okay, it's not just the house, it's the living room. Okay, choose to trust and believe and go with. Don't take these crazy risks. Trust the people closest to you in your very own living room. These are the people that you can trust. They're not going to screw you over. Okay, and that's the message I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a time of decision for you, Libra, and the options are not as open as you think. Make the right choice. Choose the people. Choose to trust the people who've been trustworthy all along. Even if they're irritating you right now. Even if you think you really just want to start something new. Find your way in and among those people. Don't go leaving in the middle of the night. It could totally lead to disaster. Play it safe this time. Play it safe. Play it safe. Okay? Because just play it safe. That's what I'm saying to you. This time, in June, play it safe. Okay? And go with the people that you really know the best and trust the most. That's how I see it. I hope this speaks to you. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.